Everyone on the internet always preaches your air pressure is too high, so we're going to see if they're right. Today we're out here at Bundy Hill, and we're going to talk air pressure. So currently, this JKU is at a full street 35 PSI, and our idea is to try this rock climb right here, and we'll try it at 35, air down to 20, probably at 15, and then at 10. So we'll drop in 5-pound increments and do 4 different air levels and see how this thing reacts. All right, so we have Carrie's our driver today, and we're just going to keep putting her up the same line over and over again. That's going to put her right up on these big rocks with this 35-inch tire, and this will be our first clue as to whether this thing's going to climb or not at 35 PSI. You have your lockers on or open diffs?
Open right now.
Open, okay. Lockers are on now. Yeah, that's not gripping at all. Well, that answered that really fast. 35 PSI is definitely too high. Let's try 20 and see what it does. All right, so let's discuss a few things. Number one, what air down tool do we like? We like these ones that just slip on. They go right in the door of our vehicle, so it's really quick and easy. JT Brooks Pros are really nice because they have the numbers on them. There also is an Amazon version, which you're looking at here. But you'll hear they just kind of run, and then there's just a hard shut off, which is nice. And we have these set to 20 PSI currently. At 20 PSI, these tires won't be squatting much. I'll be surprised if she is able to climb that rock, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, another discussion is people are afraid to air down, and what I'm saying is don't be afraid to air down. Absolute worst case scenario is you could lose a bead, and there's ways to reseat those. Not that big of a deal. Being aired down is much easier on your equipment. I hear some people almost think the opposite of that it's going to be harsh on your equipment. It's actually easier on your equipment because you're making the tires do the job, and they're built for it. Now, airing down, you might not want to run around town with 10 PSI in your tires all the time because that can degrade the sidewall, but even if you have to run 15 minutes back to camp, running up 15 PSI over to camp, I wouldn't worry about that. Just not long distances. All right, 20 PSI, let's see if that tire grips. All right, so that was open diff. She's gonna try this lock, see if it makes any difference. Cut passenger as you go forward. Gripping a little bit, you can see it wrapping some. Ooh, she had to really give it some effort there. All right, so it did get up there with the front end lock. Okay, so at 20 PSI, she was able to make it with lockers. Lockers are back off now. And we're at 15 PSI. You're on a good line there. I already see that passenger side wrapping a little bit more. Cut a little passenger as you go forward. Yep. That's her soap and diffs. So we don't even need to try that with lockers on, but we could try it to see how much throttle input you need if there's any difference. If you're going to do it with lockers on, cut hard passenger as you go forward. Little passenger now. About the same amount of throttle input. Alright, let's cut driver and back up again. I'm having her cut driver to try to keep that front end from hitting that steering. Alright, let's do 10 PSI just to see how much throttle you need. Alright, there's a look at 10 PSI in these Mickey Thompson tires. A little bit of squat. These tires actually take a decent amount before they start to squat for us. Alright, let's drive straight ahead basically. See what she does. Okay, cut hard passenger as you go forward. We're going to try to continue this climb. Keep going. Another foot. Right there. Hard driver and forward. Keep driver a little forward. Yep, that's it. Now straighten out. Another 6 inches and straighten out. Hard passenger. All right, keep going a little bit more. She's holding. Little momentum. Okay, yep. There you go, you're on the line. Wonder if my electrical's messed up to it. Well, after seeing the 35, 20, 15, and 10 PSI, what do you guys think? Is the proof in the pudding? I really think so. Again, don't be afraid to air down. It's definitely a cheat code. Show up to the trails, go down to that 10, 15 PSI, look like a rock star out there, and show them who's boss.